EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Ball at the 24 at a 2nd and 11. Lance going to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Lance. They'll set up the screen for Hall. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. To throw again on second down, Lance. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 35. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Patterson's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. That was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never give those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing Jones. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Was sacked there by Brandon Graham, coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Open man is Denzel Mims.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Okay, ready?
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Hand cycle.
Lance looking to throw it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Kevin Harris, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
To try again after the sack.
Lance. Lance throws the interception, his 3rd.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DJ Chark, 58 yards.
And the Jets get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 28-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning. When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. the middle. It's Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Second down at 5.
And again, it's Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Chubb is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Let's bring it. 12, 10. Safety's creeping. Under 10, under 10, 10. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ronnie Perkins came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And trouble trying the middle here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Off play action. Jones. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Michael Thomas, 74 yards. And the Patriots just continue to roll. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this